Okay, hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. If it's your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back and thanks for coming to see the stream. All right, so I just wanted to jump on here and say, is this thing working? Hello? Is this stream actually still allowing me to broadcast? So there's still a warning at the top of my screen that says we will be discontinuing support of Twitch Studio after 5/30, 2024. But today is 6/1 and I'm still on here, guys. I'm still here unless this doesn't upload. But we're going to go ahead and jump into the game. And as you can see from the title, it is a new save. And this is the first family that I'm adding to the save. I have I guess I don't want to say it's a virus, but there's a major corruption that keeps happening to my game. It happens if you play in a particular save file, and there's a lot of people on EA's questions HQ, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's called, but it's where you go to let EA know you're having some problems with the game. And so it's already been reported. I checked the little box that says me too. And so hopefully it will get fixed. A lot of people believe it's related to the For Rent expansion, the For Rent pack. So if that is true, that's really sad that they put out a game that keeps corrupting the files. But the save file that I'm playing in, the creator has already notified everybody that she or he, that they are aware that there's a problem, and they believe it has something to do with having too much data stored on one save, because it is a really large file now if you're downloading saved games, and we've got so many worlds. And so if somebody took time to fill it up with houses and Sims and clubs, and yeah, so that's a lot of data. And apparently EA has a cap or a limit after the For Rent pack, and now it's causing save files to become corrupt. So the symptom that I'm seeing is that my lots start disappearing. I also start seeing these orange hazard signs, exclamation marks, just like warning tags on lots when I'm in map view. And that is the telltale sign that your file it has been corrupted. So I then have to go through a long process of deleting the save. There is no way to repair it once it's corrupted. So I just delete it, and then I'll go and repair my game. I have to literally take out my mods, repair the game, put my mods back in, and then start a new save. So today I am starting a new save. I've been working on it since yesterday, and I just want to give a big thank you to Alerion, I believe is how you pronounce it. Let me double check. I don't want to say it wrong. Alerion. Alerion. I don't know. Alerion. They have a YouTube channel. They have a Tumblr. They have a Patreon. And they make some awesome builds. Very, very detail oriented. And so I've decided that if I am going to start my own new save, I'm just going to keep one content creator, since there's so much content on their page. So I've been downloading since yesterday. I've been putting in a lot of files, a lot of lots, locations, both community and residential. And so it is what inspired this family that I have here on the screen for you is one of the lots. There's another game that I've played. I haven't finished it. There's a few versions of it. It is Life is Strange. It's an awesome game, very detail oriented when it comes to the aesthetics. And so I'm always wishing The Sims 4 could look as good aesthetically. And so I have a home here that was designed to resemble the home in that game, Life is Strange. And so this is the house. It looks very, very good. If you've played Life is Strange, then you already know which house this is. And so let me go inside so you can see. But you can see how detailed it is. They took a lot of time to go and put all these details in. I do have a mod in my game that keeps this stuff from spoiling. So hopefully it won't spoil this fizzy drink. I wish EA would make it to where it wouldn't spoil, but you know. So yeah, I really like the way this person builds and decorates. They go into debug, and I'm a huge fan of the debug items because it means you don't need custom content. And so yeah, look at that. We've got a jar here with a note on it. Got some change on the counter. Yeah, just a lot of detail. Just the putting the stickers on the door. I usually download custom content just to get it to look like this. So I appreciate it when somebody actually takes the time and can make the game without custom content look like it's got custom content. So that's really cool. So I'm going to show you the house and then I will introduce the family to you. But if you are familiar with Life is Strange, then you will have a greater appreciation for this particular location. It looks very much like it. If you've ever played Life is Strange, then you know which house this actually is meant to resemble. Look at that. See, they got the game controllers out and everything. There is no custom content in this save. It's just Alarion, I think that's how you pronounce it, is just so good at going into debug and getting these items. All right, so I'm going to take you, there's a laundry room back here, functional, and they've tested the lot, so should be good to go. I like the details with the paint on the wall chipping, and it just looks so rugged and lived in. And it's realistic. It's realistic. A lot of the time with EA's lots, everything is just so perfect and, you know, pristine. And so it's nice to have a lot that is not perfect, you know, because in real life, most homes are not perfect. You got some dirty clothes on the floor somewhere, or, you know, a chip in the paint somewhere, you know. All right, now my favorite room is the teenage girl's room up here. And so technically, when I play this house, it's her character that I'm going to care the most about controlling. And so I named her Shauna. The last name is Wiseman. Her father, again, I'm making this up. This has nothing to do with Life is Strange, though you might hear some similar details to Life is Strange, but is not based on Life is Strange. I have a lot of the lots from Life is Strange in this save, which is what inspired me to go ahead and start a new save. So I'm really I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, but let me show you the parent room over here. This is the parent's room. Again, if you have played Life is Strange, then you already know how closely it actually resembles that game. I was so impressed with how much it resembles it. So here's the bathroom over here. I love again how they use debug items. Got the little plunger there, just in case your toilet won't flush. I like how we've got all the clutter out here on the counter. It just looks so good. So this is just a 2 bedroom up here. But it again, my favorite room is the teenage girls room over here. There's just so much for your eyes to focus on. All right, so I'm going to give you a description of my little cute little family. So this is Mr. Wiseman and Wes Wiseman is his name. And I thought it'd be a good idea to start dressing my characters in the role that they're going to play. So he doesn't have the career yet because I've just started with them. I just put them in the game. Hopefully they will mold properly. And by mold, I simply mean this family was a different family in a different save, and I went into cast and tweaked them. But by doing that, I've changed their aspiration and their traits, but their skills, you know, I can't control what they already know. It looks like they already got a few skills on here, but nothing too bad. And then we have the teenage girl here. Okay, she got a couple cooking skills, yada yada. All right, so dad here, daddy-o, Mr. Wes Wiseman, is the sheriff in town. He's a police officer. And so I did my best using very little custom content. I've taken most of my custom content out. I am only using mostly one creator, and that is Northern Siberian Winds, I believe is what it's called, if you want to look them up. And so I hope I did a good job. I tried to make him look natural. I did have to use a little bit of eyeshadow to make his eyes look like he's tired. And he's got a little bit of redness to the cheeks just to look alive. You know what I mean? The Sims can look a little dead if you don't spend a little time crafting them. So yes, he is the police officer in town, or at least he will be when I get him his career. Okay, we're going to change this one. Like I said, he was molded from a different character in my gallery, and so I will be changing this career. We better get that going right now. We're going to have him switch jobs to be a police officer. He's not a nice person. If you played Life is Strange, then you know that I loosely based this family off of a family that is in Life is Strange. And so, loosely, don't forget I said loosely, because I don't want anybody coming for me. They are not meant to be the characters from that game. But he is a police officer. I think in Life is Strange, he plays as a security for the high school. But in this game, we don't have that. So he is going to be a police officer in this game. But he's not a very nice guy. He's kind of grumpy. He's not very happy with his life. I don't know the full story, but in my story, this is his wife. Let me turn my camera around so you can get a good view of her. But yes, this is his wife. I have named her Sherry Wiseman. And so they are married. I wouldn't say they're happily married, but they are a married couple living together as a family. But in my storyline, Sherry has always grown up with that small town girl kind of personality, but dreams of the big city. So she's always grown up being told that she was pretty, and she just thought she was going to get the heck out of this town and become a celebrity. She wanted to be, a movie star. Can't quite say that's ever happened for her. But yeah, she has big dreams of of getting the heck out of this town, and she's not very happy. So she does other things to try and make herself happy, and a lot of the time it has to do with drinking, partying, um, flirting. You know, her husband is not a very romantic man, and she is a romantic type sim, and he doesn't reciprocate that. He's just miserable right now. He's not happy with his life. He, I guess, wished his life had turned out different, and so yeah, that's what we got going. So she parties a lot. Mom's not home a lot of the time. She's out at a club or a bar, living her life, trying to be happy, trying to make the best of it. And I don't know what is going to happen with that. I don't know if they're going to stay together. I don't know if they're going to end up divorced. We'll have to see. I'm looking forward to the new romance pack that's coming out soon, the new expansion that's been talked about lately. And so I would love to see what would happen, if you put in family members that really are not very compatible. Their relationship is set as distant. The husband and wife are distant. And then let me go ahead and introduce the main character for me, which is our teenage girl over here, Shauna. Shauna Wiseman is growing up in a very unhappy house. Um, she knows her dad's miserable and he takes it out on other people, just basically causing trouble for everybody around him because he's not happy, so he doesn't want anybody else happy. And him being a police officer only helps him to get away with being a jerk, basically. But this is Shauna, and Shauna, I wouldn't say Shauna is a bad character. She's not bad. Yeah, she's public enemy, but that's just because that's the image that she has gotten because she's like kind of distant from people. She doesn't really make friends too fast. She is a partier. She loves to have fun when she's with her friends, okay? But if she's outside of her circle, she's a bit distant. She keeps to herself. But like her mom, she is pretty happy going. Um, that is when she's not at home. When she's at home, her parents are strict with her. She has a very difficult relationship with both of her parents. One, for her mom's never home because her mom is out partying. And so she doesn't have a good relationship with her mom because her mom is just basically trying to find her own happiness. And so she doesn't really put her daughter first. And then her dad is just miserable with his life. And like I said, he's so depressed and angry about his life that he just doesn't pay attention to her. If he does pay attention, it's just to yell at her for something. So, yeah, pretty difficult house. Pretty difficult house. The one thing that Shauna does have that she loves is she has a very close friend, or at least she will when I create the friend. Um, but that's pretty much her lifeline is her best friend. And so she is kind of, I wouldn't say needy, but a little needy when it comes to her best friend because it to her is the only good thing she's got in her life is to get out of her house. And when she's away from her parents and out of the house, she's happy because she's with her best friend. But this is their house. It's nothing. It's not bad. I think their house is pretty decent. And her bedroom is a mess. It's just a mess. She doesn't care too much about her house, her room, because her parents don't, they don't really make her clean it or They barely pay attention to her. So, yeah, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. But this is our first family, and these are the Wisemans. So we got Sherry, which is the wife. We've got Wes, which is the cop in town. And then we've got Shauna, which is our teenager. And I will be slowly adding more and more characters to the town. I'm going to also have to add clubs and all of that good stuff. The save that I was in before had it all done for you. It was so enjoyable to just jump right in, but I'm not going to be able to do that. But you know, there's pros and cons to starting your own save. The con is you have to put in the hours, put in the work. The pro is I get to pick every lot and I don't have to feel bad for deleting, you know, someone else's save game after they've worked so long and hard on it. So, again, all of my locations are being pulled from one website, one creator. They are amazing. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but they're amazing. This is one of the lots that I'm showing you here. One of the things I enjoy the most is when people go into the debug um, part of the catalog and can pull all these items out, because not only are they very detailed, but a lot of them don't disappear. So look how close you can get. I love debug. And so the details stay right there, you know. But yeah, so a lot of the community lots that they build are based on, or that they're shells. They're shells. So the details are just top notch, because EA has made more details on the shells than what we can make in the actual game. So this is cool. This lot right here, again, if you have played Life is Strange, then this lot might look familiar. Life is Strange has like 3 different versions, 1, 2, and 3. Um, the family that I've just introduced is from version 1, but this record store is from version 3. And I don't remember what that one is called, but I played that one all the way through. And this record store looks a lot like it. There's even a DJ booth in the back of the record store and everything. So I'm looking forward to making some of the characters to move into town based on this store. It's so cool, so cool. And then we also have another location over here. Let's see if I can pull this around. So this is I want to say it was for a clothing store, you know, how you can, a swap shop, is that what it's called? And then there's a bubble tea store as well. Maybe that is my bubble tea store. Maybe I'm getting it mixed up. That might be the bubble tea store. So I will be bringing my character out and showing all this stuff off. Yeah, I think this is the bubble tea store. It's over here on this side. So this lot is very cool. Can't wait to play this one as well. It's meant to look like a couple of different stores all in one. Now we can't do that in real game, but you can design it to look like you've got multi-stores on one lot. And it just looks so good. Looks so good. Another thing I can't wait to show off is the high school. If you have played Life is Strange, then you already know that that is the best thing to go check out, is the high school. Life is Strange takes place on a high school campus, and the high school was added to this world, and it looks fantastic. So I'm looking forward to showing that off too. All right, so I got some other locations to show as well. I think what I'm going to do is take the girl to the high school. Today is Sunday, so it's the best time to take her over there to show you. But we do have the bubble tea store. It's a thrift and bubble tea shop. And then we have the Rocky Mountain Record Store is what that is. I've got another location over here, Erickson's house. I'll be putting somebody in that house. And then we've got Little Falls Nook, which is another house. And I'm going to be building families and adding them as I go. But let's go over here. We've got an auditorium and we have the Copperdale High School to go and check out. All right, so if you notice my screensaver right here, my loading screen, it too gives you vibes from Life is Strange, which is what has influenced me to go and do this. Well, that and the fact that my other save became corrupt, so so here we are, you know. Well, maybe one day EA will get their game together, but we just keep trying, right? Because I'm gonna still play every day, so. All right, so this is the high school. Okay, good. It is staying paused, which is good. Oh, it's not staying paused. Let me hit pause again. All right, so let's take a peek at this high school. Again, if you have played Life is Strange, then you already can see the resemblance. It's really cool. I'm very, very happy with how this turned out. Very nice school. Um, very much like the actual game. Obviously, it's not exactly like it, but it's very similar. You definitely get the feeling um, that you know what this is if you've played Life is Strange. So this is the front courtyard out here. Plenty of places to sit and daydream. and and then I like the use of all the packs. We've got the fountain going up here. So cool, so cool. And look at the detail. They even put out the little picnic stuff. It's so cool. Hopefully nobody will pick up that soccer ball because I wish we had a decorative soccer ball. I'm not going to stop asking for that. But we don't. We don't have a decorative one. Just the close attention to detail is just amazing with how they made this lot. And then this is the back courtyard area. Just so well done with the overgrowth. And it's just so well done. Look at this. Again, I hope no one picks up that soccer ball over there. We got some bikes over here, a little bike area. And so, yeah, just, it's just so well done. All right, so now we're going to go into the school so you can see inside the school. And also, they did do the auditorium, and it changes depending on what event is going on over here. And so that was well done as well. But let's go ahead over here. We're going to go take a peek inside of this wonderful school. I'm going to go from the top down. So again, this creator, her or their name is Alarion. Definitely go check them out if you're looking for starting a new save or if you're looking to just add some very detailed lots to your current game. So if you have played Life is Strange, then you know that there is a swimming pool. I don't remember if the photography studio was put in here, but just looking at all the details just for the swimming pool, it is just amazing. Now, I don't like my Sims to come over here and swim because they'll actually wear their swimsuit throughout the rest of the day. So I've gone ahead and blocked the doors from the inside so that they can't access this part of the building. But if at a later date I want my story to take place over here, then I can remove uh, the blockade that I put in front of the door. You got your little locker room over here with showers. You've got the teacher or the coach. You got the coach's office in here. So detailed. You got another locker room and more showers over here. And all this pipe work looks fantastic. Just so much detail. It looks fantastic. All right, so then let's go over here. This is the entrance again. All right, so you go up these stairs right here. And you come in right here, and you can see that the trophies are here. I like that the lights are kind of old because the school is really old. So you've got the damaged lights. You've got the vending machines. You've got the board. If you've played Life is Strange, this board takes on a whole new meaning. Believe me. If you've played Life is Strange, that board takes on a whole new meaning. We've got the entrance over here where you pass some flyers where they're talking about career day. We've got the principal's office. This is the secretary before you get into the principal's office. I mean, just so realistic. The idea that they thought to put the secretary's office first and then the principal over here. Just fantastic. Just the details. And then on this side, you've got the teacher's lounge. I love it. They've gone in and put Strangerville confidential files out with notes and all that. It just looks so detailed that you would think there was custom content in here, but there isn't. There is no custom content. It just looks so good. All right, so then we got our first classroom. I'm assuming this one would actually work. We've got just enough chairs. You have to have 6 chairs. We got the teacher's desk up here. We've got some important posters on the wall. And then we've got, I think this is like a library. It's very tiny. I was a little disappointed with how small this little library is, but it really serves no purpose. So, I mean, it's just an extra room, so I understand why it's not so big. But it is meant to be a library. So there you go. And then at the end of the hall here, I love this. End of the hall here is the auditorium. And so you've got all these seats out here. Nice school spirit going on. And there's a stage. Isn't this awesome? Look at that. So you've got an auditorium here where you could potentially come and perform if that's going to help with your storyline. It's really awesome. I love it. And then there's even a backstage area. As you can see, we've got the coats and the equipment and everything right here. And then we've got some dressing rooms. So just a lot of detail went into making the location, the lots. And not just this lot. This is just the high school. Every lot that I have placed is made by the same creator. So you better believe all the detail is in every lot that this person has blessed us with, if you will. All right, so if you leave leave the auditorium, right next door is the cafeteria. And we've got the entrance here, this little door, chef's door right here, is actually for the lunch lady or whatever, if you have a lunch lady. Yeah, you do. We all start the game with the same people, so there's a lunch lady. And I believe this lot has been tested, so there should be enough room for her to get there. If you've got the dine out, then it even makes it look even more realistic. Even though you don't use that stove, it still makes the kitchen look so realistic. So we've got the cafeteria right here. Got your little salt and pepper shakers on the tables. I love that they went in and got the little cheap tables from the Eco Living Pack to flesh out this dining area. Looks really nice. And then you've even got some vending machines back there. If you're getting sleepy for class, grab a iced coffee. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And then again, we've got the hall here. So we go down the hall after you've picked your lockers. And we've got a bathroom. Actually, this is just the janitor's closet. There's nothing to do in there, of course. It's just decorative. We come back out here and we've got his and hers bathrooms. Even got the little stuff in there for the janitor. I love how the floors look so tarnished and old. It's those little details that make it feel realistic. Makes it feel realistic. And if you go further down the hall, you have more lockers, and again, that's the principal's office. And here's your other classroom. So here's another class. Again, they've used details. I mean, you didn't really need this cart, but it fits perfectly in here. Makes sense. Across the hall is a science lab. So well done. I love when people add a science lab to the high school. Because we have so many items in the game that help you to make such an awesome science lab. It also helps that I liked science when I was in school, so. Look at that. They even filled this up with the elements. So cool. All the details. All the details. And so this room really is just for decor. There's no class that can be held in here. I have seen other people build a science lab where they'll put this in the back of the room. All of these counters in the back of the room, and then they'll put the seating in the front so that the teacher can still have a science class, or at least appear to have a science class, and yet can be your classroom. We also have a nurse's office. I thought this was pretty awesome. And I also appreciate that not only did they add the surgical table, which you can't use unless you're at the real hospital, EA. Wish they would update that to where we could go for more sicknesses, even if we're not playing as a doctor or being pregnant. But they did add a regular bed over here, which is what you need to do, guys. If you're going to make a nurse's office, make sure you got a regular bed so your sim could come in here and actually use this room. They could take a nap in here or sleep in here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And then right next door to that is the gym. So this is pretty cool too. One good thing about the basketball is they won't pick it up. It's just decorative. I wish EA would make a soccer ball that you could just look at and not pick up. But no, all these soccer balls are going to disappear because Sims will autonomously pick these up because EA didn't give us a decorative ball, sadly. But yeah, so we've got just the decor items make it look like you got custom content, but really all these water bottles and backpacks, they're in debug or in your game already. So that is it. Actually, I missed a room. Directly across from the nurse's office is the computer lab. We do have a computer lab, which makes me wonder where's the chess team? Because if this is for a computer lab is an after-school activity. So I'm wondering where the chess club is. I don't know. Maybe it's in the library. Did I miss that? Let's go back and see. Maybe I missed it. I think this is the library. I'm not seeing the chess club. Ooh, is that a miss? Is that a missed opportunity? I think so. I did not see chess tables, not indoors or out, which is different. Wasn't expecting that. So we know that there's cheerleading and there's chess. So for cheerleaders, I'm okay with them not having a place to cheer. That's fine because they can go outside and cheer out here. Would have liked a cheer mat indoors too, but especially since we know basketball doesn't really happen. They just bounce the ball, but so if we could put a cheer mat in the center, that would have been cool. And then the chess club, honestly, they don't have a place to practice chess, so that's an oversight. Um, Maybe I can tweak the library and put it, I don't know how. Maybe get rid of these two chairs right here, possibly, and put a chess table right there. 'Cause your chess team should have a place. Y'all need to stop ignoring these nerds. We're going to call them nerds because they are nerds, but there ain't nothing wrong with being a nerd. You'll be running the planet when we got AI and, cheerleaders don't know what they're doing. Football players aren't going to be able to do it. You're going to need your nerds to do it. All right, so that is that. Now, if we go over to this, let's go travel here. I want to say that there is a chess area, but I don't want it separated from the high school personally. But that's just me. I would rather it be in the library or have its own designated area in the school because I don't like loading screens. And every time I have to leave the high school or every time I have to leave a lot, it's just another loading screen. But here's the auditorium, and it doesn't change. This person treated it like a realistic building. So the only thing that changes is the decorative items, not the structural things that would be here permanently. So that's pretty cool. And then over here, this is awesome. They've built up these steps. They've built a electric room or a radio room. So it's to give you the illusion that they're controlling everything on the stage. So this is pretty cool. I really like that. That is very nice. Again, details, just the details. So we got bathrooms here and lockers, more lockers. There's no upstairs, so this is what you get. And then, if you're here for career day, all these chairs are cleared out, and it's the stage is still there, of course, but the chairs are all cleared out, and then all of the career day tables are set up really nicely for you to come in here with the teacher. And then it's also different for graduation, and it's also different for prom. So the stage is still there. It's just decorated for prom, and you'd have all the tables and the dance floor out here. It's really, really well done. Really well done. All right. Let's see where else we want to go. Just giving you a tour of what this little town has so far. I want to take you to this lot, but nobody lives there yet. But I just want you to see the details. So we're going to head over here. And I do have other lots in the game in different worlds, but I'm not going to tour those today because I just want to focus on, I guess, the students that go to this school, so they would live in this town. And then as I get bored or as my story grows, then I will start adding more characters, and we'll venture out and look at the other worlds. Larion is just amazing and is doing such an awesome job for the community if you are looking for very detailed, realistic lots like this one right here. So this one is on the edge of town. All right, it's right where you're about to leave town through that little tunnel over there. And this lot, if you have played Life is Strange, I'll say it again, then you already know. Actually, Life is Strange has, I guess you would call it a side story or a demo. Probably demo would be the better way to describe it. And this is the house that is used in the demo. And it's about a little boy living with his father. And it was so sad. So I would encourage you to go check that out if you. I think it's free, the demo. I played the demo. It was really cool. I love how they put the little clubhouse out there for the little boy, because there is a little boy that lives in this rundown little shack. He's got his little area out here. I love how they put these plaques, or what are these called? Oh crap, I can't think of it. Plates. I can't think of it. But they put these little boards up here, right, as if he had built himself a little hideaway, little imaginative um, hangout over here. And he's got his toy box, he's got a seat, and can do his little coloring. But I love how it's all run down. You know, look at that. You got a shovel in the snow over there. It obviously looks better if it's winter time, because these big heaps of snow, these piles of snow, come from debug. So they stay all year. But, you know, if it's winter time, it's going to look really good. Looks kind of silly in summer. But, you know, I'm not going to be over here anyway. So I'll only look at it when I'm over here. But we got the dirty truck, and then it's actually got a functional garage. So let me just show you the back here. And I love how this person pushes all of their foliage, their plants, all the way off the lot. It makes it blend in so well with the surrounding area. They have a habit of doing that, is pushing these plants all the way off the edge of the lot. You can kind of see it here. And it's genius idea to do that, because it just blends so well. You can't tell where the lot begins and ends, you know. Let's oh, we can't look inside because no one lives here. Dang it. Oh man, I'm so sorry. This house is really good to look at too. They did such a good job making it resemble the game. So let me see if I can zoom in. I can't do it justice. No. It's gonna mess it up. Sorry guys. You're just gonna have to go play it yourself, or go download it, go look at the website. But the storyline is that the father's raising his kid alone, and he's not doing such a great job, because he's depressed, and I think his wife died, and so he's been left, and social services is called and all that good stuff. But yeah, here's the kids' room over here, and he's got a fantastic view. I know you can't tell from here, obviously. And I love this decal on the window. If you've played the game, then you'll know why. But yeah, so his view out of his bedroom window looks at this, which is pretty cool. If you've watched, what's it called, Stranger Things, EA actually used, at least we believe, they used this from Stranger Things. So it's pretty cool that that's the kid's view. But here's our girl. She's looking very traumatized, but actually she's all right. She's doing okay. She's doing all right. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get her back home. Let's get her back home. Or do we want to go? You know what? Never mind. We're not going to go home yet. I want you to see the record store. So let me head over here. Again, I like the way this person uses a lot of these shells. They use these shells, these fake buildings, to decorate the rest of the world. So this is going to be a house. I'm going to get a family to live here as well. Look at the details. Again, everything created by the same person. So if you're loving what you're seeing, it's all on the same website. Again, how they push these plants completely off the lot, and it just blends in so well with the rest of the surroundings. Look how lush it is. Looks so good. Looks so good. But yeah, I will be creating a family for this house as well. Very, very detailed. let's head on over to, I want to take you to the record store so you can see what that looks like. The record store is set up like a generic lot, and if I'm not mistaken, if you go and visit a generic lot, I think you're the only person that's going to be there. So keep that in mind. You could possibly change the lot to something else if you want to see characters show up, or maybe you just want to keep it generic and keep it for your storyline. Maybe if you have a group of friends, you can go and check out the lot together, and then it'll feel populated as well. So, come on, game, stop giving me pop-ups. You're covering up my screen. So this here is the record store. Again, if you've played Life is Strange, then you know about this location. You can come out here and use the vending machines. You can dumpster dive. I love how this area looks. I don't think you can spray paint this, but yeah. And inside, the only one that actually functions is the one in the center, but this is based off of the record store in Life is Strange. Now, why do I have to knock on the door? No one lives here. Okay, so I gotta reset this. I had a glitch too where I'll reset the lot to, you know, at least I think I'm resetting it to what it's supposed to be, but it'll revert back to whatever it last was, which is annoying because now look at us, we can't even get in here. But it is set up as a record store. You can see inside. Man, let me see if I can fix it from here. It is set for residential, but it should be generic. Alright, so it's set as generic now. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now you can see all the hard work that went into making this record store. So again, if you've played it, then you know that there is a radio DJ booth in the back of the record store, which is right here. And I believe this actually functions. So that is real cool that you could come in here and do your little DJ stuff. And so if you've got somebody who's into that, now you got a location to go to. And I think you can even use the computer here. And then this is the record store. I know they used the tool mod. They had to, because there's just no way you could make a record store look so realistic without using that tool mod, and they've done such a good job. They've even taken paintings and laid them on their side so that they look like album covers. It's so good. It's so good. We've got all the posters hanging up. The magazine racks here are probably meant to look like more records. It's just so good. And then in the back here we've got just the office, the business office area. I love how they even put dirt, like trash, all on the floor. It's so good. Really, really loving this. And that Halloween costume, if you've played the game, then you already know. You already know. And then up here is where you check in, check out. Very, very, very well done compared to the game. And then over here you've got, I don't remember what was on this side, honestly, but it looks good. They've even put in some art on the wall here. So, looks real good. I don't remember this part in the, I guess it's just a back room. So, yeah. Oh, wow, look at that. Hold on. If you don't know what this is, isn't that from Sims 2 or Sims 1? That is so cool. I mean, I think that's in the game, but wow, look at this one. Oh, that's so good. All right, well, that's the record store. Again, like I said, if you want to convert it to something else, I don't know what you could convert it to. but it is set to generic. So if you and your friends want to come in here and hang out, maybe do the little DJ stuff, maybe play. There's also a keyboard up here that you can practice with. So yeah, so there's that. And then the last thing I'll show is the bubble tea shop, which is, see, she's done so well. They've done so well with making them look like the surroundings. Like you can't even tell where we were, but we were over here to the right. But it blends in so well, you can't even tell. It's so well done. But over here, right here is where we're gonna go now. This is the bubble tea shop. So let's go check that out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream after that. I will have streamed for an hour. So we'll check out the bubble tea shop, and then I'll end it here. Again, this creator is, let me put their name on the screen for you. Oh, let me pause. Let me pause. This place looks so amazing. So freaking amazing. I'm so impressed with how well this came out. It looks so good. Alright, so let me put their name. So it is, I'm going to just type it over there for you. Alerion. Alright, that is how you find the creator. Alright, so this is the bubble tea store. We've got some mannequins out here. You can see the big windows. We've got debug items. We've got the bubble tea shop. Looks like a cafe over here. I'm just going to give you the full roundabout view. We've got another window over here. So you can see inside. Plenty of places to sit and hang out with your friends. And then we've got what looks like a bookstore over here. I don't think the bookstore functions. I mean, I think you could grab a book off the shelf, but I don't think you can like purchase books or anything. It is set up as a bubble tea shop. So let me show you from top down. So here we go. Yeah, so it's set up to be quite a few different things. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different locations. Well, 3, because this is connected. So you've got this side over here where your characters can come in and do a little bit of thrift shopping. Okay, looks really, really good. And then love how they even put the shoe rack. Makes it look like you got shoes for sale. And then you got more clothes back here. Maybe these are on sale. Changing room, actually. A little changing room. And then we have, if you come, look at, they even put pumpkins out here. Must be October, must be fall. So we've got some pumpkins out here. We've got some fall decorations in the window. We can come over here, and this is what is to give you the feeling or the vibe of a bookstore. But you, again, you can't do anything in here. It does say you can read, and you can study for exam. So, but there's nowhere to sit. So I mean, you know. And then we have on this side, we've got what looks like the cafe or bubble tea shop. Let me just go into tab mode for this. Yeah, so you come in here, there's a bathroom to your left, and you can do some little concerts up on stage if you want. Make some money, sing a couple songs, and you can just visit with your friends. Maybe if you brought a laptop, you can work on some assignments from here. I love how they're using the industrial loft furniture as well. And yeah, we've got the little bubble tea area over here. We've also used the cafe stuff from Get Together. Even though it doesn't function, but it still looks good. It really used all together. You know, EA has given us quite a few assets. It unfortunately shouldn't have cost this much, but you know, we bought it all now, so you might as well use it all. But yeah, that's the bubble tea store area. And I just love how, don't forget, at the bubble tea store, they have comedy night and all that good stuff. So this stage is actually going to get some use because they do poetry and comedy. And yeah, so you can come in here and have a seat at the table and enjoy a show. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very exciting to use this. I also appreciate that even though you can go inside and shop, look how good that looks through the window, looking at that jersey. But these mannequins are here, and you can still purchase an outfit. You can still purchase an outfit. Isn't that crazy? And some nice outfits too, because I like the way these mannequins are dressed. So I think that it looks pretty good. Yeah, see, look how it's interactive. It's so good. It's so good. I wish that we could get worlds that were just fully fleshed out like this. Like, but I mean, everybody does it on all the packs, and so EA isn't going to ever do that. They're never going to build a real put together world like this because they just don't. But here you can come in here and get a bubble tea. What are you doing back there? I guess maybe she's working here on the weekend. That's the lunch lady. So, yeah. I had to evict her because I put my Sim's house there. So hopefully she's still the lunch lady. I'll be very mad at myself if she's not the lunch lady. So, but yeah, that is going to do it for me. I hope you have found something that you like. Again, this is not a save game that you can download. You'll have to individually download all the lots from Alarion, but they do have a Patreon, which is free. All the lots are free. They don't charge you, but if you wanted to donate, you can. They do have other lots, Windenburg, Brindleton Bay. Every world has lots being created. This creator is awesome. They've created something for every world, and it's all custom content free. They do have some items that are marked with custom content, but I would say primarily they create things that are custom content free. So give them a check them out if you like. Yeah, but I'm going to continue to update my Sims world by adding the lots. Ooh, girl, you about to hit the floor? About to hit the floor? But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Oh, look at her out here with her family. This is interesting because she's not even at home, but yet she's at home. I think what it is this spawned off the lot, and so she's not at home. You can see it lighting up here, but it looks like she's in her backyard playing with her parents, which is quite interesting. And she's uncomfortable, maybe because she doesn't get along with them. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Let me know if you're going to go and check out the Alarion website. They do have a YouTube channel. Let me see if I can find that. I think if you just look them up, they'll have links for it. Yeah, I don't have it on here, but yeah, just look them up. I'm sure you'll find them. They are been around for a long time. And that'd be good if you can get some awesome custom Custom lots without custom content. That is pretty cool if you ask me. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I hope everyone has a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whichever time zone you are in. Bye bye.